What's up, all you good fellow fly guys? You know who it is, the cat in the hat, your resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michelangelo, StarArchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to the styling thing. And welcome to another Discourse in Dress, some expressions for your ensemble and some sonnets for your style. This week we are going to be covering the last accessory that you're going to need to complete your wardrobe, and that's your socks, your hosiery, the extension of who you are. So we're going to talk about the history of hosiery today. We're going to talk about the expression in your extensions on Taylor Thought Tuesday. We're going to be talking about different variations and styles that you can wear on What to Wear Wednesday. And on Trending Thursdays, I'm going to talk to you about some different brands that you should check out and give you some access to different things that you should think about when you're purchasing your socks. On Fly Guy Friday, I'm going to talk about when you should allow your expression to sing and when you should keep things a little bit more conservative. And on Social Intel Saturdays, we're going to talk all about the extensions of who you are and what that means for your lifestyle. So with that being said, let's start out with the history of hosiery. Now, socks, like most other things, have evolved over time, and their primary function was not fashion, it was protection from the elements. So in historical times, a lot of people have focused on animal skins. They focused on different leathers when they were first starting out, and those leathers probably evolved into shoes, and then as time went on, the different types of covering that were going in your shoes began to be socks. So the first time that we really see the true essence of what could be called a sock is around 8th century BC in Greece, where the Greek poet Hesiod wore paola. I'm probably saying that wrong, so don't hold that against me. But they were matted animal hairs that he was able to slide his foot into. So because of that, he was actually one of the first people to wear the coverings that were going to be the extension. Then from there, in Roman times, we started seeing leather socks where animal skins were converted into something that people could slip into and could keep their feet warm. And then over time after that, we started to see the development of the fabrics change as the technology and fabrication for people changed. So as we began to use more linen, more cotton, and those different types of natural fibers, we started to see the evolution of the socks. It wasn't really until you could start knitting socks and finding that different type of technology that we really started to see the extension and the evolution of the socks that we know now today. So when it comes to socks, two things that you want to think about is your expression and its function. That function is always going to be a paramount point when you are grabbing your hosiery. Now, if you are working in a casual business environment or a casual workspace that allows for you to express yourself as you see fit, then you can be a lot more expressive with your extensions. Now, if you are in a more conservative space that doesn't really allow for a lot of outlandishness, then what you want to focus on are those subtle cues that are actually going to speak to whimsicalness and charm when you are in your workspace. There's nothing better than seeing somebody who knows how to wear some Argyle socks with his casual look on Casual Fridays. But the Argyle pattern is so indiscriminate that you really can't tell unless you walk up on the socks and you see how it actually mirrors in with the rest of the ensemble. And there's also nothing wrong with guys who want to be expressive and want to step outside the box and wear something different. It's all about making sure that you are fully expressing the very best of who you are in your personality. So when you're constructing your socks, you want to make sure that the other side of what I was going to talk about, and that's the function, is going to be beneficial to you in this sense. If you are a person who works really hard, who doesn't really do a lot of sitting, is running and doing all those different types of things, then the fabrication that you're going to get cannot be fine. You don't want to get fine wools, and you don't want to have cashmere socks because you're going to run through them and you're going to be mad that you spent the amount of money for those socks, knowing that they are going to be damaged very, very quickly. And once they're damaged, they are hard to repair, so you end up having to replace those. Then when it comes to if you are a more leisurely, casual dude, you don't really do a whole lot of heavy leg work and you don't really have to move a lot, you may want to invest in something that's going to be a little bit more comfortable, because it will insulate your feet, it will feel better against your foot. You have all those other different types of elements that actually speak to luxury. Now, what happens ultimately when you add these extensions is that you actually find that that expression can go a little bit further. There's something cool about being able to match colors in your socks with the colors in your tie or your pocket square or your jacket, or for the sophisticated and the live men, the dude who can pull all those different looks into his socks. Man, I know this guy. We went out for drinks one day and it happened to be raining, and he wore this mustard yellow raincoat. He had on a green gingham check shirt and some brown trousers, and he had on some brogue boots, some brogue leather boots, but the boots set low enough for me to see his socks, and I was like blown away that the guy had the socks matching everything else in his outfit. I mean, truly a stylish guy, like to the epitome of what style could represent. So as you can see, it's something that simple is the culmination of how you can extend your look, extend your expression, and extend the elements of your elegance when you are stepping out. So I want you to try that on, see how it fits you. Please go ahead and leave me some comments in the comment box letting me know what you think about socks. I know in the summertime when it's hot, you don't really think about wearing socks, but I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that and how to transition throughout the seasons. Please make sure that you give me a thumbs up if you found the information informative. Please make sure that you subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. You know I'm here every Monday through Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you already subscribed, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I have new content up. Please make sure that you share this with a friend. I guarantee you somebody is out here trying to figure out how to extend their style or figure out the best hosiery that's going to represent them, and this could definitely help. And lastly, please don't ever forget that dress is nothing more than the expression of a man's state of mind, so you should always dress to express. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.